So this is my Christmas present to myself. Craftsman Versastack. It is, this is the 3-piece. You can buy them all separate. If you buy them separate, it's probably about $15 more than what it was on sale yesterday, Black Friday. But it's 3 separate pieces. If you look right there, IP54, it is water resistant, so the bottom half of each one of these is a solid piece, the top is solid piece, and there is a weather seal. I wouldn't necessarily trust it being underwater, but certainly should stay dry in a rainstorm. But that's what I bought. Now last spring, I bought these two. These actually go underneath my Pro-Angler seats. They slide right underneath there. I strap them on, strap them down, and they have the pull-out drawers. Okay, and they latch in place. So even if you're on a slope or it won't slide out on you, even though it's real nice and easy gliding. They snap in place real nicely. This has the latching mechanism to actually fit onto this entire stack also. So it's part of the same setup, the Versastack. These are not, however, water resistant because the bottoms with the drawers in there makes it a little bit more difficult. So, but they work really good on the Hobie. What I'm planning is the top two over here are going to go onto my Feel Free. So they're going to sit right there behind the seat, and that top one can either stay on top of the middle or it actually slides underneath the seat also. So I'm going to play with that one, which way to go. All right, so there they sit in the back of the Feel Free kayak. You can see it's kind of a tight fit. I put a couple 2x4s underneath there, which gives it a little bit of stability, but it does fit inside here until you get down towards the bottom. So I may put a little bit higher, maybe another inch above there, and it should fit nice and flat. Excuse me. Otherwise, it fit real nice. The other way to do that would be to turn it sideways, and they'll fit in there without any problem at all. So it sits real nicely behind the seat. Because they latch together here, okay, those are latched together. Because they latch together, everything works together, and you can see there's room in there for 6 tackle boxes. Now some of mine are thinner ones, bigger ones, so depending on how thick you have, I got 6 of them in here right now, and there's plenty of room. There's actually room on top for another one. I think I'll play with that a little bit. And everything just stays on top, and then you can get into the top also. But if I disconnect here and disconnect here, this top part comes off and goes up here underneath my seat, just like that. So if I put a board in there, I may build something up and keep it flat. Otherwise it sits back there. I leave my seat up all the time when I'm fishing anyways, so having a toolbox or having something underneath there, it's again water resistant. It's not going to get wet if there's water in the bottom of your kayak. Everything stays in there tight. The other nice thing about this particular one is all the small cases. So I got plenty of room to put small items, larger items, and should work really nicely. So that's my Christmas present to myself. I'm looking at maybe putting riveting a strap on here so I can strap it down. That's the only thing I got to do. Maybe go out and get yourself a little Christmas present.